Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolima and today I want to talk about my favorite tropical fragrances. So we are in the middle of the summer and high heat and it's very hot here in Lisbon, Portugal, and during this weather I love to wear my tropical fragrances. I have here 8 fragrances, actually 7 are niche and I just have one designer, and usually tropical fragrances for me they have fruity, boozy, aquatic nuances. The fruit notes usually they have coconut, pineapple, mango, and in terms of boozy accords they have rum, and of course aquatics, they are salty, they are oceanic and slightly woodsy I would even say. So these are the fragrances that I consider to be more tropical. So let's get right into this list in no specific order. First, I want to mention the only designer that I have here in this list, and it is from the house of Dolce Gabbana, and the fragrance is Light Blue pour Homme Eau Intense. This one right here, I love the color of the liquid, and also I love the frosted effect of this bottle. This is much better than the original in my opinion. Still maintains that aquatic DNA, but it's less salty, it's less harsh, it's much more rounded, and it feels like a tropical scent. This is more aquatic, doesn't have any boozy or any fruity nuances, but it's citrusy. It has of course this aquatic salty nature, it's woodsy, it's wonderful, quite masculine in my opinion, and the performance of this fragrance is fantastic. Also featured on my top 10 best aquatic fragrances. I really do enjoy this one. This is like a guilty pleasure fragrance. I absolutely love this. And you can tell by how much I already wore this fragrance. Dolce Gabbana Light Blue pour Homme Eau Intense, starting off this list. And because we are more in the aquatic fragrances, I want to mention my favorite and, dare I say, the best aquatic fragrance out there. It's from the house of Profumum Roma and actually was my scent of the day. It is Acqua di Sale, this one right here. Acqua di Sale, guys, it's translation to salty water, and man, it literally feels like you just fill this bottle with ocean water. So realistic, so natural smelling, salty, aquatic, has a lot of seaweed in here, woodsy, you have cedarwood in the base. Oh man, this is outstanding, and the performance is incredible. Like all Profumum Roma, this is highly concentrated, and the sea ash here, you will fill a room with this fragrance, but it's never cloying because of the fresh nature of this fragrance. It's quite sensual, I would even say. Man, it's salty, aquatic, woodsy, so good. My favorite aquatic scent, quite tropical because of that. Man, Acqua di Sale from Profumum Roma. The next fragrance that I have to mention is from the house of Creed, and this is not a tropical list without this scent right here. I think you all know what it is. Virgin Island water. And I'm fortunate enough to have the 120 ml bottle, the older bottle with the blue cap. Man, amazing. Fantastic coconut, slightly boozy, I have lime, touch of lime, but it's more about the coconut, it's more about the rum. It's salty, slightly oceanic because of the ambergris. It's fantastic, doesn't need any introduction. Virgin Island water from Creed, doesn't have the best performance, although I can get 6 hours in terms of longevity easily, so not that bad. Virgin Island water from Creed, one of the best tropical fragrances out there. It's a staple, you have to try this one. And the next fragrance that I want to mention, it's a fragrance from a Portuguese niche brand, and I recently talked about their 3 offerings that I was sent, not for review purposes, but nonetheless I wanted to make a video for them, and this fragrance is my favorite of the 3, and it's an outstanding tropical scent. It is from Comporta Perfumes, Olhar Trancoso. made by Stephanie Bacouche, released this year. Stephanie Bacouche is also the nose behind Evasion Barbare from MDC Parfum, which is actually my favorite barbershop scent, and this fragrance is fantastic, amazing. This has coconut, but it's not a fruity coconut, doesn't have the santan lotion. This is about a watery coconut, very well done, very realistic, natural smelling coconut water, I would even say. It's slightly citrusy, it's green, slightly herbal, and also aquatic. Great fragrance right here. Olhar Trancoso from Comporta Perfumes is an outstanding tropical scent. This is an eau de parfum concentration, and I really love the bottle presentation. It's a heavy, thick glass bottle with a true wooden cap, and actually the performance is really good. I was very surprised by the performance. We are talking about 7 to 8 hours in terms of longevity with a fantastic sillage. I mean, you will fill a room with this fragrance. Yes, I know, filling a room with tropical fragrances, yes. These fragrances that I'm mentioning, at least the majority of them, they all have fantastic performance. They are highly concentrated. This is an eau de parfum, Profumum Roma Acqua di Sale is an extrait or even a parfum. Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense is an eau de parfum, so they all perform really well. At least on my skin, I don't have any complaints whatsoever. All the contrary, I mean, I don't have any complaints in terms of performance by any of these fragrances that I'm mentioning and that I will mention. Great sillage, green, fruity, salty, aquatic. Man, very well done. Olhar Trancoso by created by Stephanie Bacouche. Stunning, stunning scent. Now let's talk about the fragrance from the house of Olfactive Studio, and the fragrance is Still Life in Rio. This one right here, featured on my first top 5 niche summer fragrances, which was my first video. Also featured on my summer list of last year, and just this year was not featured, but I still love this. And I actually prefer this one to Cruz's Virgin Island Water, and actually have a video comparison between this one and Virgin Island Water. This has lime, and this has coconut, this has rum. This is much smoother, it's much more realistic, or dare I say even more natural smelling scent. Man, it's so drinkable. I just want to drink this. This literally puts you in a mood, like you are drinking like a caipirinha next to the beach. Oh man, this is fantastic. I love this. The performance here, not incredible. The performance, it's slightly better than Virgin Island Water, but it's not incredible. Like, you will not fill a room with this one actually in specific. But nonetheless, the scent character, it's fantastic. Lime, coconut water, rum, fantastic. Fantastic. It's warm. It feels like you are. It seems like the sun is touching your face, and you are drinking a caipirinha next to the beach. Stunning. Still Life in Rio by Olfactive Studio. Now let's talk about the fragrance from the house of Nishane, and it is Fan Your Flames. This one right here. And this fragrance doesn't need any introduction here in this channel. You all know how much I love Fan Your Flames from Nishane. It's my favorite actually from the house. Oh man, wow. This is still mind-blowing for me, because this has one of the best coconut fruit that I ever experienced in a fragrance. This has rum, it's very boozy, coconut, and these are the tropical facets of Fan Your Flames, and then this starts to develop into a tobacco, tonka bean, cedar wood with an ambery feel. So this is tropical meets oriental done to perfection. Incredibly unique, and actually it's one of my most complimented fragrances ever. Stunning performance, everyone will smell you. This will last you for a very long time. Actually, this is an extrait de parfum, like all Nishane fragrances, at least the majority of them. Man, I love this. Fan Your Flames from Nishane. It's an outstanding tropical scent with an oriental, heavy oriental facet. Next, I want to talk about a darling already of my collection. It's a fragrance from Francesca Bianchi, and I love her creations, and this fragrance is Sex in the Sea. Man, I love this already. One of my most worn fragrances of this year, as you can tell. Sex in the Sea. Also featured on my top 10 best summer fragrances of this year. It's amazing. It's one of the best fruity, summery, naughty fragrances that I experienced. Very unique fruity scent because you have a heavy dose of mimosa, so it's creamy, it's floral. The fruity notes here are coconut and pineapple, but more prominent the coconut here. The coconut is much more prominent. You have the pineapple here in the background with a lot of mimosa. You have ambergris also, which gives an animalic nuance, a butchery nuance. It's very edgy, yet very likable, sweet, not overly sweet. It's thick, and it's very naughty. Again, Sex in the Sea from Francesca Bianchi. Very long lasting, great performance overall, and I absolutely love this. And last, but certainly not least, from the house of Xerjoff, the fragrance is Cruz del Sur 2. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but this is Cruz del Sur 2, the best mango scent that I ever smelled. So good, so realistic, so juicy, and it has this delicious milk accord. It's very milky, very creamy, and very tropical. Mango, it's a very tropical fruit, and this is done to perfection. Never experienced such well done mango. I love this. Not overly sweet, at least in my opinion. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. It's not too much. It's not cloying. Cruz del Sur 2 may lean a bit more feminine if you don't like fruity fragrances, but I absolutely love this. I think this is purely unisex, and performance here, it's fantastic. No complaints whatsoever. I mean, we are talking about 8+ hours in terms of longevity, and the sillage actually it's quite good. Cruz del Sur 2 from Xerjoff, it's an outstanding tropical scent, also featured on my top 10 best summer fragrances of this year. I mean, I absolutely love this. Definitely would be on my top 3. It would be fighting my top 2, I would even say, with Sex in the Sea from Francesca Bianchi. Cruz del Sur 2, gorgeous presentation, like always from Xerjoff. Cruz del Sur 2, fantastic scent. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below, what are your favorite tropical fragrances? Do you even like tropical fragrances? Tell me everything in the comments down below, guys, and see you in the next video. Take care. Ciao.